Thousands of Washingtonians and millions of Americans are being left wondering where their next meal will come from, as SNAP benefits were halted beginning November 1st due to the ongoing government shutdown. Well, now, Seattle-based health and social services nonprofit Lifelong is stepping in to help affected people in the city, and Lifelong CEO James Shackelford joins us now on Seattle's Morning News. Thanks for joining us, James.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
James, good morning. In your words, can you just explain the situation right now?
Yeah, so as a result of the government shutdown, SNAP funding basically is not funded in this time. So as of November 1st, as you mentioned, folks, 42 million Americans across the country who were relying on SNAP benefits to access food and nutrition don't know when those benefits will arrive, if they will arrive. The government at this point has said that they're willing to fund half of what those benefits might have been for a recipient, which could be around $90 a month. But the government has said that basically that could take several weeks up to several months for recipients to actually receive the funding that they use to access food and nutrition.
So how are you stepping in?
Yeah, so Lifelong, we serve clients. We have a home delivery method that we use today, and so we're stepping in. We're thankful to the Mayor Harrell and to the City of Seattle for authorizing emergency funds. So earlier this week, we received word that Lifelong, our Chicken Soup Brigade, which is our food program, will receive additional funds. So we're working as hard as we can to figure out how to best both add additional food and groceries and meals to our existing clients. We're also reaching out across the community to basically ask community organizations to serve as community distribution points, pickup points, where we can deliver additional groceries to pickup points so that folks across the community can access additional food and nutrition services and food.
A lot of people were already struggling before the loss of SNAP benefits. How busy are you, and how are you picking up the slack? Like I said, I mean, it's already a tough time.
Yeah, it is. And in the best of times, the resources weren't enough to provide enough food and nutrition for clients. And even our programs, we're not able to meet 100% of the need. Our clients may be receiving one meal a day from our program, and so they're already trying to figure out how to supplement to other programs like SNAP, like WIC, to be able to access food and nutrition. And so Lifelong was founded in the beginning in the 80s out of crisis, out of the HIV crisis. And so 43 years later, this is kind of how we're back in. We're still in the same fight, helping people access food and housing, nutrition, medications. And so for us, we have this unique model because when you think about SNAP recipients, largely it's older Americans, disabled Americans, people with families. And so there are barriers to how they can get out of the house. And you think about our model specifically, we're doing home delivery in the bulk of our model. So ramping that up, but also trying to think about, okay, how do we create new community pickup spots where we can deliver food and groceries and then allow the community to come in and pick them up. So we're trying to innovate in that way.
James, it sounds like you're having to scale up here, too. Give us an idea how many folks you have been working with and what this new paradigm looks like for you.
Yeah. So on our meal program, we do about 200,000 meals a year. On our grocery delivery program, 60,000 groceries. So we're serving somewhere 2,000 clients in a year, somewhere in that neighborhood. I think it's a bit of an unknown. Our clients that are in our food program are qualifying. They're around 200% of the federal poverty level, which is around $31,000 a year in income for a household of one. So $30,000 annual household. That's kind of where our clients are. And like I said, our clients are piecing their meal access together. And so we don't have an exact picture, but all of our clients would qualify for SNAP. So trying to expand that client base that we have and reach out and add new clients into the mix. It's an unknown because 42,900,000 Washingtonians are on SNAP today. And so the need is great.
Does Lifelong itself depend on federal funds? And has there been any change in funding level for you recently?
We do. Yeah, we do. So we receive federal funding. We receive federal, city, and state funding in different ways. And on the funding side, we're Right now, everything is pretty well flat, and so we'll take that. It's not, like I said, even in the best of times, the resources weren't enough. We have 1,000-person wait list for our food program as it is today. And even just since SNAP funding has not been available since the 1st of November, we've already 4 days in, we've received half of our monthly volume, what we would normally receive. We've received half of that volume in calls for people trying to access food and nutrition already. And so trying to allocate for that.
One of the big things Lifelong does is also helps with community health access. How are you incorporating that into what you're doing now?
Yeah, and so that's right. We have case management programs. We have an aging and disability program. And so we're looking across all of our clients. We serve 7,000 to 8,000 clients across the state today. So looking across all of our programs and trying to add that outreach and say, you may be in our case management program or in our aging and disability program. How are we also stepping in this moment to help you access additional food resources? So we're looking across the entire spectrum of our client and across the state to be able to try to jump in and meet the need.
What can we and our listeners do to help?
Yeah, so we're creating a landing page where we've launched a landing page that's lifelong.org/SNAP, SASNAP. And so if you know a community-based organization that would be willing to serve as a community pickup point for groceries, we'd love to talk with them and be able to deliver bulk grocery deliveries there, where then the community can meet there and pick up their groceries. We're always interested in additional support. This organization, Lifelong, was founded as a community-based grassroots organization that rose up out of crisis. And so support through volunteering, hosting events, certainly financial contributions so that we can then turn that into food and help people access the care that they need. Those are all ways to get involved with Lifelong.
Is this sustainable? If this goes on for quite a while, are you ready for that?
I mean, we will jump in and do our part, right? The funding piece of that is certainly challenged. At what point, how far in emergency funds? The city of Seattle has dedicated emergency funds that will hopefully see us through on the city of Seattle component of that. But like I've said, even in the best of times, the resources weren't enough. And so I'm 3 months in my role as CEO at Lifelong, trying to look at ways to innovate, to generate different revenue, to be able to piecemeal programs, to reactivate and kind of pull in the community in new ways, to jump in and to help the people that need access to care and to food. Food is a fundamental right. Everyone should have access to be able to feed themselves. And if you need food, you need it now. And so how do we as an organization innovate and meet the need that we have in new ways?
Thank you so much for your time today, and best of luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank
Take
you.
care.